Hello, this is Masamaki21, aka Fatboy D, and I'm here with a little update. One, I didn't. The webcam recording for YouTube is gay. You can only record 15 minutes, and then it stops your recording. So I was saying a bunch of stuff, but I'm gonna say everything really fast, so I don't get stopped in mid speech. All right. So I've been having a couple of problems with Sony Vegas and my Let's Plays. I had to postpone a lot of stuff because of this crap. Alright, first problem. I'm going to start off with my Dead Island problem. At least one of my Dead Island problems. Alright, so I'm going to drop it in Sony Vegas so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so Sony Vegas has a big issue when it comes to rendering, when it comes to playing audio from large files. This file that I just dropped in here is a recording that I did of Dead Island, which was 2 hours and like a minute over. Hold on, my microphone's messing up. 2 hours and like a minute over. So it's just when I play Dead Island, I like to sit and play and record and like have fun. When I get into playing Dead Island, it's very fun. Just to let you guys know, Dead Island is a really good game if you're playing with people who are actually willing to communicate and work together. Because I'm going to tell you this right now, me and one other guy, we were playing, and it was just me and him for a while. Like, he's in these couple of videos that I've been trying to work on, and it was just me and him for a while. We were in the city, and we were getting raped by infected. Just me and him. We were like level 20. I was 20, 23. He was like 20, 19, 20. And we were getting raped by infected. Like 10 of them would just run at you and just rape you. And we couldn't do anything. We had to like find somebody else to play with us. And we were still getting raped, even though we had like an extra person. One guy who was level 30 came in, and we got up to the part where the infected were just running at us, and we had to climb down this ladder. And I was like, I'm not going down first. And I was like, let the level 30 go down. He was like, oh, me? Okay. And he goes down there thinking he can handle it, and he just gets swarmed and dies. I was laughing so hard. But that's besides the point. Okay, problem right here. The audio repeats itself. Sony Vegas repeats the audio if the file is too large. I don't know why. It just can't handle really large files. This file is 11 gigs, 11 and a half gigs. So here, I'm going to demonstrate what the problem is. I'm going to play it, and you guys can listen.
Basically told me, make them hard asses like you are, and I went, okay. This is not hard.
Alright, so you heard him. Basically, make them hard asses like you, and I was like, okay, not hard. So once the video hits an hour, it repeats that over and over for like 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes, like about a half an hour, and then it plays what happens after that. It plays the audio after that. So whatever he says after, okay, not that hard, then it continues from what he was saying, what the game was picking up and everything. So the game's audio is messed up in Sony Vegas. The file is fine. I can watch this in Windows Movie Maker. I can watch this in Windows Media Player and all those other files that can play this. It runs fine. Sony Vegas just has a problem with large files. I looked this up. People are having the problem too. There doesn't seem to be a fix for it. Sony Vegas just sucks like that. So I'm going to play it from past an hour, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Let me just jump to past an hour.
Basically told me, make them hard asses like you are, and I went, okay. He told me, make them hard asses like you are, and I went, okay. Basically told me, make them hard asses like you are, and I went, okay. Basically told me, make them hard asses like you are, and I went.
So there you have it. That was just me jumping from one spot to another past the hour mark, and he just keeps going. Basically told me to make them hard asses like you are, and I was like, okay. So it just basically repeats that. Now, it's not, as I said before, it's not the file. It's Sony Vegas. It just has issues doing large files.
Make them hard asses like you are, and I went, okay.
So you just heard it. I'm gonna play it from Windows Media Player just so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Let me just select it. so you can see. So you heard him just say basically make them hard asses and blah blah blah. So now I'm gonna. This is Windows Media Player right now.
This is not hard.
Now I'm gonna jump past an hour. And the audio's fine. You see me slicing, you hear the slicing noise, see me punching the zombie in the legs.
This weapon's almost fucking worthless.
What?
And then I come over here, we're playing with other people. I was trying to give Zheng Mei that sickle, she didn't want it because she didn't have any sharp objects.
The alcohol you have.
So as you can see, he's asking me for alcohol. And I'm just ignoring him because I don't like giving him alcohol because all he does is make Molotovs and burn me with them. Not purposely, but I always end up getting burned when he throws them. But anyway, you can see it's not the file's fault. It's Sony Vegas, and Sony Vegas is pretty much the only good video editing program I have. I have Camtasia Studio, but I don't like it as much. It's not easy. It's not as good as Sony Vegas is. Sony Vegas is just more advanced. Camtasia is very childish, if you know what I mean. So that's one problem. That happened for two of my files, because I did long recordings of both. So that happened. If you can see the files right here on the screen, should be able to see them. That happened with this one right here that I have my mouse over, and this one over here. This one is 3 hours, it was 17 gigs. This one is 2 hours, it was 11 gigs. It happened to both of these files. When I put them in Sony Vegas, the audio repeats itself. So I told myself, and I said it in one of the recordings I was doing, that I was going to take the files, put them in a converter program, and extract the MP3 from it, and then just attach the MP3 to Sony Vegas, to the video, and just remove the audio file that's already there. It's a hassle, I know. I don't want to have to do it, so I told myself I wasn't going to record long periods anymore. I was going to do an hour at most, and at least I'd do 30-minute recordings to prevent this problem. So the one thing about that, oh sorry, see, this is the conversion program I'm using right now to do it. So the one thing I have a problem with about that is I have to stop the video, and then start up. That works fine when I'm playing like single player games and whatnot, but when it comes to Dead Island, I gotta run, find a spot to hide where there are no zombies trying to kill me, pause the game, because I'm playing co-op, and even though I pause, the zombies are still attacking. The only time they stop is if everybody pauses at the same time. The game actually pauses itself when everybody pauses or goes into their inventory at the same time. So, and everybody's not doing that. Everybody's running around killing zombies, and I'm like, hold on, guys, I'll be right back. And so, yeah, that's one problem. Another problem, started my Yakuza 3 recording. Very frustrating problem. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to fix it yet. If I can't, I'm going to have to re-record, and I have a lot of good commentary for it. So the commentary is going to come out fucked up also because of another problem I have, but let's start off with this one. Here's the PVR program that you use to record and blah blah blah. Here's Xbox 360, AVC HD, and PlayStation 3. So I thought you had to pick these for determining what you were using at the time. So I pick Xbox 360 when I'm doing Xbox 360 recordings, and then I switch it to PS3 when I'm doing PS3 recordings. That's not the case. Whichever one you pick determines the outcome of the video format. I didn't know this until after I did it. So if you pick Xbox 360, the video recording will come out as MP4, which the 360 can play if you put it on your 360. And the PlayStation 3, the video comes out as AVC HD, which the PS3 can play. I didn't know that until after the recording. Now I have 3 Yakuza recordings. One is 22 minutes, one is like 40 minutes, and the third one is like 47 minutes. They came out really nice. The quality's really good, all that. Problem is, they're AVC HD files. Sony Vegas does not recognize the audio for AVC HD files, so now I got video with no audio. Now I'm going to have to take the AVC HD files, put them in a video converter, and extract the audio from them, if my video converter can even do that. I don't know if it can even work with AVC HD files, so if it can't, I'm going to have to re-record, get all my commentary back, and blah blah blah. just so I can get the game audio in there. And it's going to be frustrating. It's not going to be hard. It's just going to be frustrating because I got to redo this. So that ends that. And let's jump onto my. Let me close this. Get out of my face. All right. Let's jump onto my third problem: audio recording, commentary recording. We'll close this. Commentary recording. Here's my problem. Sorry. Let me just move this so you don't got to be looking at that. Come on, come with me quickly. Running out of time. I only got like 5 more minutes. Let's put this down. Alright. You sit over here. Alright, audio recording. Basically, when I was doing the recordings before, I was using XSplit. I would record with XSplit the video and the audio, and then I would take the XSplit records in FLV Flash video, and I would take it, convert it to MP4, and then just take the audio from it and attach it to my other video, which was the one that I used in the PVR to record. So I get my commentary in there and the game's audio at the same time. Thing is, the audio would desync like every 10-15 seconds. So everything, that's what happened in the first video and the second video that I was going to upload, but then I stopped because it was so out of sync. So if you notice when you're watching the first video, it starts to become in sync. That's the reason why. So I move on and decide to get Audacity, because Audacity has the ability to record. Let me open up. I'm pretty sure you guys know what Audacity is. It's an audio editing program, blah, blah, blah. So here's Audacity. The thing is, I decided, hey, let me use Audacity. So hit record. It records my voice as long as I have it set on microphone. Not my stereo mix, just my microphone I want to capture. So I'm recording, and I'm like, yeah, everything's good. It's coming out nice. And I listen to it, and I'm like, yeah, it's perfect. Now, thing is, after a while, I noticed that the audio that I was recording with Audacity it wasn't as long as the videos that I was recording with the PVR. So I was like, what's the problem? So I'm like searching, and I found that sound activated recording was on. I didn't know this. Now, that doesn't sound like a big problem, but listen, I'm going to tell you what the problem is. Audacity, if you have that checked on, basically what it does is it only records when it hears you talk. So you'll have, like, let's say I was quiet for like 5 minutes out of 10 minutes of a recording. Basically, you get like a 5-minute clip of, let's say I was talking for like 2 minutes, stopped talking for like 10 minutes, and then I talked for like 8 more minutes. So it's a 20-minute video. There's 10 minutes of it missing in the middle. So basically what it does is, since I wasn't talking for those whole 10 minutes, it would take the 2 and the 8 and just squish them together. Now, that's not a problem if I know where everything goes. Problem is, I don't know where everything goes. It's like 40 minutes to an hour of each of these videos, so it's going to be problematic to like check every little spot and make sure everything's synced up. So problem is, I lost a couple of recordings. That happened with Yakuza, so I'm going to have to try and fix that with Yakuza. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I hope I can, because I really don't want to have to record, because I got a lot of funny commentary when I was doing Yakuza. So we'll see what happens when I get the audio for Yakuza back, if I can even get it back. If not, I'm going to have to re-record anyway. But I lost a couple of commentary for Dead Island because I can't really place everything in the right spot, since it's a lot of commentary. So there's going to be a lot of Dead Island videos with no commentary. They're going to have the game's audio, and you're going to hear like the people I'm playing with. You're going to hear them talking, but you're not going to hear me. So I hope that doesn't affect the whole atmosphere of the game. I hope you guys will still enjoy the Let's Play. But other than that, that's the only problem I'm having. Those are the only problems I'm having. I've been set back, like, for how long? I'm really frustrated right now, because I just want to sit and record and upload, sit, record, upload, and I can't even do that now because of this. I can't. I might have to redo my Yakuza, and I really don't want to, because as I said before, I got really good commentary going on that. And if I just throw it on, it's not going to be in sync, and you guys are going to be like, what the hell?